eyeshadow palette is worth $35. Is it blendable? Is it pigmented? Is it powdery or chalky at all? Does it have a lot of fallout? Test this out and see if this palette is worth your money. Let's test this out. Worth your $35. You get 9 shades. The Huda Beauty Gemstone palette, this little cute miniature size. I also came across a couple of YouTubers. They mentioned that these miniature eyeshadow palettes that I have here, they are made from China. Comparing it to the Desert Dust palette or the new Rose Gold palette is made from Italy. So if I do decide to buy the Rose Gold palette, I'll probably be reviewing that on my first impression, so stay tuned. Hit that little bell and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get into this tutorial. It's important to find out the product that you like and make sure that it's worth your money because you work hard for your money. My first impression, creating this look by using this palette, the displaying of the colors that you have here, your name that is displayed, Gemstone Obsession. So if you have those Alex drawers, you could just put them in there. If there's no name up here, you would just have to take it out. Like, what palette is this? I just have to take it out and check it out. It has the name in front here and also at the top here, which I like about the palette. So the real test is, let's create a look with this palette. Since this is all shimmers, I'll be using this Coral Obsession palette to create a look together and see what we come up with. This palette has your royal blue, your red, purple, your emerald green, 3 different shades of pink in here. I'm using my Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. So I'm taking the shade in the middle right here, tapping off the excess and blending that into my crease. I have the smallest crease and the smallest eyes, so looking a little bit of red from the shadow that I used previously. It's still on this brush. Next, I'm taking this shade right here. I've been around a time or two, and I know next, I'm going into this really red. I'm using my IBY crease brush. Looks like this. It's a little bit more dense. Going to mix up red and this orange right here. A patting motion to get that really intense color. On the outer corner, just tapping that in. Just right onto the lids to cut the crease. Will make the color pop. Guys, there's so much gorgeous shades out here. I don't know which one to pick that I want to use all over my eyes. The pink one probably wouldn't match my look. Go in with this really true red color right here. This one's a little bit lighter. Swatch this. Swatch these 2 reds here. It's feeling really velvety. Ooh, girl, that is so pigmented. Okay, let's swatch this one. Like when I dip my finger into here, it feels so soft, so velvety, orange tone, and this is a really nice deep red shade. So I'm probably going to go in with this really nice red shade. Whew. Okay, we're looking a little bit crazy right now. It's so pigmented. This is really nice when you use your finger to apply it. Let's see how pigmented it is on the eyes. If you're someone who loves to rave, this might be your palette. It has all your glitters. It does have a little bit of fallout. If my camera's focusing, you would see a little bit of fallout within this first shade right here. It looks like I'm about to go to a rave. So colorful. I found out for this palette, I did my lashes and applied some eyeliner. I was touching up the colors to make it a little bit more intense until I found out Gemstone Obsession palette when I was touching up the color. Guys, I don't think this palette is so powdery. Comparing to the Huda Beauty, it's so powdery. I didn't think that this palette would do that. This new Huda Beauty Coral Obsession palette, when I used this palette, what happened to this Obsession Gemstone palette didn't happen to this Coral palette. So I'm not sure if they pressed the pigments differently. This palette wasn't that powdery at all. The palette is gorgeous, but it's just way too powdery for me. That's a lot of a wasted products. Definitely will be returning this palette. Not liking this palette at all because it has so much fallout. The pigmentation was amazing. This is something that I wasn't expecting from Huda Beauty. Reviewed the Coral Obsession palette on my last video. I'll link that down the bar below if you haven't seen it already. It didn't do this. Like, the amount of fallout like this palette has didn't happen with this one. So if you guys want to try it, go ahead and try it to see if you guys do like it. I personally do not like eyeshadows that has a ton and a ton of fallout. I do like the colors that it does come with, and the colors are very pigmented. It's just the fallout of the palette really bugs me. It makes my whole entire makeup space really dirty, and it's just a waste of product. That's not a cheap palette for a palette to be used up that quickly when majority of the powder is not being used, just the fallout of the powder. So that's the choice up to you, for you to make if you guys do decide to buy it or not. Let me know down in the comments below if you've tried this, if you guys have tried any other beauty products. When I just tapped my brush, it has that much fallout. You are wasting so much product. This is $35. It's not cheap. Okay, I feel glitter in my eye. That is the most uncomfortable thing ever. Okay, no, I do not like glitters. They are so pretty, but fuck, when you get them into your eyes, it's the most uncomfortable thing ever.
This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I'm still on it, 'cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all